Today's topic, being a landlord in Kenosha, Wisconsin.
Now you're talking about something I wouldn't know about anymore because it's been too many years.
Well, how was it when you did it?
It wasn't that bad when I was, just a lot of repairs on old buildings.
You and your father did it together?
Yeah, me and my father did it together. But it was a lot of work.
Why?
Well, I bought old buildings,
Oh.
so they all needed something as soon as you bought them because the last landlord probably didn't maintain them that well.
Slumlord.
Yeah, you might say they might have been that way, yeah. And maybe they didn't have the money to do it, which makes them a slumlord. It's not like they want to start taking all their money from their family to keep a building up, and then their place goes to
What
heck.
kind of buildings did you guys buy?
Well, they were just old two-story buildings that
Two flats?
two flats,
two
upstairs,
apartments.
downstairs. Well, I had one that had 3 floors in it,
3 apartments.
3 apartments. I had an attic apartment.
Did you allow pets?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I had no real problem with 1 or 2 dogs or a cat or something like that. I never gave the people any static about that. You know, as long as they kept the yard cleaned up and it just, because they were the ones that had to maintain the grass, not me. I didn't go over there and do it, and if I had to do it, I was going to charge them a lot of money to do it.
You would charge your tenants to cut your grass.
If they didn't do it,
So that was part of the.
they got a
the
little cheaper rent
lease.
for that, right? I'd give
You
them
cut the
$40 a month cheaper rent to cut the grass.
They cut. How often?
Well, once or twice a week I have to do it.
Once or twice a week?
Or a month,
A
I
month,
mean, yeah.
a month.
It would depend on how fast it grows. Sometimes if it's not growing much, they might have to cut it all month.
Yeah.
You know, and then there's other times they may have to cut it 2-3 times a month because it gets a lot of moisture. It starts raining a lot. They're going to have a lot of sunshine, and it starts growing like a weed, which a lot of it was, but weeds.
Did they do weed and feed or?
No,
something?
I didn't have them do any fertilizing or
Nothing
anything.
like
Just
that.
cut the grass.
Cut the grass.
Yeah, just cut the grass.
Did you provide the lawnmower?
Nope, they had to provide the lawnmower.
Wow, that's unusual.
Well, some of my apartments had stoves and refrigerators.
Don't you have to have a stove and refrigerator?
Basically, just the single bedroom ones mostly for single people.
Yeah.
You know, young ladies, young guys. They don't have a stove and refrigerator and stuff like that. So I had it there for them. But if they didn't want it, I could remove it, stick it in the basement of the building if they happen to have their own.
Wow.
So, but if they moved in and they didn't have one, I just bring it out of the basement, set it back up again.
What years was that, roughly?
Yeah, what years were that? Around 1972.
72.
Yeah, and then I had them for 13 years.
13 years you guys did that.
Yep. And then things got too busy in the landscaping, and I was still working at Johnson Motors at the time. So it was just too much between landscaping, Johnson Motors, and the apartments. Me and my dad were busy 7 days a week.
So then you sold the building.
Just got rid of them. Sold them as quick as I could get out from under them, so I could concentrate on my business.
Your other business.
My real business that was making me money and not costing me money.
So being a landlord was costing you money.
Costing me money. I only come out of it 1 year with a slight profit. Otherwise, by the time I bought tile, put new carpet in some places, patched walls, all that kind of stuff.
They do all that.
Fixing faucets, replacing sinks and toilets and all kinds of stuff we had to do.
Would you do it again?
No, not with old buildings. I would do it if I could do it with a brand new building.
You'd have to build the building.
Well, either I'd have to pay to have somebody do it. I wouldn't be building it.
No, well, I mean, doesn't.
I'd buy some building that's already up, like, you know, something nice.
Then it would be better.
Yeah, it'd be better because you're not going to have immediate costs going out.
You want a tenant like Howard.
Well, yeah, you want more elderly people that will take care of things. They're not going to be so rough on things. You start getting families with kids in there, that's destructive.
The children are destructive.
The children, well, even some adults are destructive. But children are worse.
Yeah,
children are worse. Especially one time I come up to one of the buildings and the kids kicking the door.
Oh God.
kicking the screen door in.
This, oh,
And then what
trying to get in or out
trying to get a hold of his mother to let him in.
to let him in.
Yeah.
The
So
mother
when
did-
she did come to the door, I said, "Look what he did to the door." Well, he was just trying to get a hold of me. I said, "Yeah, the doorbell's right there." And he could reach it. He wasn't that small of a kid. He couldn't reach the doorbell, but he kicked the whole bottom panel of that door in. It was just a light screen door.
Now you had to repair the
No, I had to
door.
repair it. Actually, I ended up having to replace it. I couldn't really repair it the way he kicked it in so bad.
That's just one.
That's just one
One
incident.
event.
That thing,
This is
I
one
think at
incident.
that time it cost me over $200
That was a lot of money back in
Back then, yeah.
72.
back then. Yeah. Not to
So-
mention my time.
Well, your time is valuable. 'Cause
Right.
You're supposed to be doing landscaping.
I was supposed to be out doing estimates or different jobs and stuff.
So you wouldn't do it again.
No,
No way.
no, not especially now at my age. Forget it.
Well, now forget it. You're.
Yeah, I wouldn't even bother.
But had you known ahead of time what a pain in the
Well, I kind of had some situations knowing, because I talked to my father-in-law who owned 39 buildings in this town.
oh God.
Yeah, but in his day and time, you know what he would do if somebody didn't pay their rent? He'd go take the front door of the house off. Leave it wide open.
That's effective.
Yeah, it's effective, but nowadays you can't do that.
What if somebody did that to you?
Well, if I didn't pay my rent, I mean,
Well, his door off would be in the hallway.
Oh, okay.
It still would be all right. He'd be
Be
all right, but
Because he lives in an apartment building.
yeah, he lives in an apartment building.
Do you
but-
pay your rent on time?
oh yeah, he does. He's right on time.
He's right on time.
Yeah.
you have to pay it within
But now-
5 days.
Yeah. See, if you try to do that,
Within 5 days of the first of the month?
Yeah. Well, like now, the first will be Monday. Next Monday?
I don't know. Today is the 26th.
First, second,
yeah.
third, fourth.
Today's Monday, but it's not the first of the month yet, isn't it? I don't know.
Today's
now
the
that you mention
26th.
it,
So I didn't
Today's the 26th
right?
of
It can't be
January.
the first of the month. Yeah, January. Yeah,
February.
we're fine.
So who do you pay? The landlord, or you mail a check?
I paid it right there.
Right there. They got a box.
We got a manager there.
They got a manager.
Yeah, on-site manager.
On-site manager.
Now, see if you did what my father-in-law did years ago and took the door off, I'd get in trouble.
If you did that,
Yeah, if I did that nowadays, I'd be in trouble.
you'd be in trouble.
Yeah, they'd start complaining, call the cops, all kinds of things. I'd have to be at court.
You'd be in trouble rather
I-
than the guy who didn't pay the rent.
Right, exactly. Everything's leaned towards the renter nowadays. The renter has more rights than you do, and you own the dang building.
You're the victim, and
I end up being the landlord ends up being the victim.
There was this man that was arrested for arson
And then if they got
at your place?
in Milwaukee.
Oh, Milwaukee.
And then if they got kids, it even takes more time to get them out.
What if you need to evict? How long does it take to evict them if they don't pay the rent?
Well, I only had to do this one time, you know, and she ended up paying and then leaving 3 months later. But I still lost $360 taking her to court.
Oh. You had to take her to court
Had to take her to court
because she didn't pay the rent.
because she didn't pay the rent.
Then you get her. You tried to get
And
her
then
evicted.
she paid me the money that she owed me, so I said, okay, as long as you stay up with the rent, fine. She moved out 3 months later.
Was she paid up 3
Yeah,
months?
she was paid up.
Okay.
But it's still, I still had that court cost.
Court costs.
$360 for filing and court time and everything. So I still lost.
Still, it was a losing proposition.
It was a losing proposition all around.
Did they have to
They
pay
didn't get my rent out of her plus the court fees. I got stuck with it. So,
I
no.
think renting is a losing proposition.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't talked to anyone that's been satisfied renting out their property.
Well, in the beginning it wasn't bad. You know, other than the work me and my dad started doing it to keep the places up, and between tenants, you know, going through and say, okay, let's replace this, let's do this, and let's fix that. You
Takes a
know,
lot of time.
I spent $1,200, $1,500, $2,000 fixing a place up between tenants sometimes.
Between tenants. Oh,
Between
God.
tenants.
And how much time did that take, too?
several days,
Yeah.
hours.
You're supposed to be riding your motorcycle.
Because I was supposed to be at Johnson Motors, which I was. I never took off work to do any of this. But I had to stop doing landscaping
Yeah.
to do this. Now I'm losing money on both sides. Because
Lose.
I'm putting money here and losing money there. Where
Yeah.
I should be on a job making money, I'm not getting nothing
You're
there
not
either.
working the job, and then you're losing money here,
Right.
spending money. So it's a losing proposition.
Yeah, I couldn't afford to always hire somebody to do that. It would have been worse yet.
Oh God. So would you recommend being a landlord?
If you got a lot of money.
To lose?
Yeah.
Dude,
Or you have high-end apartments where you can get a lot of money for
Yeah.
the apartments and stuff like Trump or somebody, you know.
But you're no Trump.
But I'm no Trump, even though I got Donald for a name.
you got the Trump.
I don't have the Trump on the back end of it.
Yeah, you got the beginning.
Yeah.
Okay, Don, that was pretty interesting.
Yeah, it was
John,
tough.
did you buy a bike?
No,
No bike.
it's too early.
Too
But I
early.
got 2 coffees.
Two,
Hey, there you go, the
two coffees.
He's a two-fisted.
A two-fisted drinker.
Well, what happened was is my wife, she always gets tea and I get the coffee.
Yeah.
Well, they ended up
Oh, two coffees by mistake.
Uh-oh.
Did you get your? You got your
you want
tea?
to just take both of them? I said, yeah, I'll be a 250
Hey, Jim.
like he said.
Hi, Jimmy.
And that's good. Two coffees and a tea.
No, I did not because that was Sunday. Tomorrow is Tuesday. The place will be open if the guy calls me.
The Indian dealer?
Yes, if he calls me, which I doubt, but if he does, I'm just going to tell him, if you're willing to give me all that stuff and put it on the bike, I think you can make it happen. And if not, because you said the exhaust you can't do,
Yeah.
I'm moving out.
Include me out.
Include me out.
Why can't he do the exhaust?
Oh no, he can.
But
they
you're
want
going to have to pay for it.
Yes, $925.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you can keep the old exhaust.
Yeah.
Because
And
it's
sell it.
worthless to me.
Right.
Nobody will buy it from you. You want to know why? Because it's going to sound like a moped going down the road.
Right. About the size of them.
Nobody wants to sound like a Goldwing.
Yeah. They don't want to. They don't want to have a stock exhaust on their bike.
Yeah.
Number one, loud pipes save lives.
Well, they don't have no real actual proof of that.
There's no evidence that
There's
loud
no real
pipes save
evidence.
lives?
I've
I've
checked
heard
on
that
that
loud
many a
pipes do
time.
something else.
Well, I'd rather be a little loud than quiet as a church mouse. going
Right,
down the road.
I agree. I'd rather be making a little racket too.
You make plenty of racket with that thing.
Yeah.
Sometimes
really.
it backfires. Boom.
Well, that's only when I started.
Oh,
It's probably in the right position of the cylinders that it's just about ready to shoot the fuel in and spark. So when I go to start, it goes pow.
so cylinder position matters.
Right.
I wonder if you could let it, like when you
Regular coffee, right?
roll up, if you could let it run for a minute before you shut her down.
What do you mean? Before you shut it off, just let it idle for a bit?
Yeah.
Why not?
No, I'm saying maybe that would fix it.
Well, I don't know. It all depends on where the pistons and the valves positions are all the time.
Well, I don't know how a motorcycle is, but I know my sit-down mower that I had
Yeah.
had a big motor on it.
Mhm.
And they even told me, they're like, well, what happens is it's dumping a lot of fuel in there because you got her winding out.
Oh,
And then when you back off, it's still dumping a lot of fuel. You want to let it, because what it'll do, it'll backfire.
so
if
let
you
it idle.
for a minute, then it'll smooth, and then it doesn't do that.
Do you have a petcock on that thing?
No.
No pet. See, if you
No
had a
pitcocks on
petcock,
lawnmowers.
you
I've
could let
never
it.
seen
You
one.
could let it run. Let
Run
your
it out of
carburetor-
fuel.
Yeah,
Yeah, but you don't want to be doing that.
I do that
especially
in the
if somebody's gone.
With your Norton for the winter?
for the winter.
that's fine
And
for the winter.
and with
Yeah,
my
for the
two
winter.
Harleys.
Yeah, you want to get all that fuel
I
out of
get
here.
the fuel out of it. I put sea foam in there,
Right.
and then I ride it, and the sea foam go through it.
Mm-hmm.
And then the last ride of the year, I turn the petcock off and let the carb run.
Well,
out
there's
of
still fuel in there even after you do that.
in the bowl.
In
at
the bowl.
at the very bottom
So
of
you
the
could have
bowl.
to take the bowl, screw out of the bottom of the bowl and drain it if you want to get it all out of there.
I don't do that.
And then pour that back in the tank.
That little bit.
A little bit.
Now you're sounding like TC. He used to resell his old oil, didn't he?
I thought he did. He'd sell old clutches and all kinds of things. He'd go through and say, "That one looks good. Oh, not that one. Oh, that one looks good." Yeah.
Well, you
He'd
know,
stack them up there, and he'd go, "These are good. These are bad." Yeah.
I know.
they finally did get smart though. Now on the new mowers, where the bowl is, you have the center bolt and you have one on the side,
Oh,
so you don't have to take the bowl off.
they have
one
a
on the
drain
side.
bowl, a drain bolt,
To drain the bowl, yep.
a drain plug like a
Yeah.
oil pan.
It's like,
Right.
why didn't they do
That
that
makes-
years ago? And you just pull that screw out and then it, then
Let it drain, yeah.
At least that's how mine are. My newer mowers, that's how they are. They don't, it's not the
Yeah, I'm trying to think if my Harley has a drain bolt.
You're a bad dog.
You deserve it something today?
Oh,
You
not
know
a
what it
dog.
was? These people were walking up and they were all bundled up and closed up and it freaked them out.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's why. And then it was funny because when I said, no, that wasn't true.
Okay, so that's the end of
And then he
landlord.
You kind of thought it was.
Landlord?
Yeah, landlord thing. Yeah.
Landlord? Is it called landlordership or landlord?
I don't know.
The second
Landlording.
part though was right.
Yeah.
Okay, Don. Well, that was informative. I will not become a landlord.
Well,
Okay, sure.
That's not
like
for
I
me.
say, it all depends on you and your finances. Finances,
Okay.
your disposable finance has a lot to do with it because you're going to spend a lot of money on old buildings.
Yeah, and it doesn't seem to be profitable.
It doesn't seem to be all that profitable. If you can get through it all and pay off the building, you're better off.
How many buildings did you and your father have?
5.
5. Holy cow. Well, you must be pretty.
And the oldest one was built in the mid 1800s.
Oh,
So it had been remodeled and made into a 2-family years, probably well before I was born. So,
yeah.
Don't think of an apartment, is it?
well, they're all different sizes.
I mean, 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom.
I had 5 1-bedrooms and the rest were all 2-bedrooms.
2-bedroom. Where do you have, Howard?
Kitchen, TV, room, bedroom, bathroom.
It's a 1-bedroom operation.
1 bedroom
Yeah.
and a
It's all 1 bedroom.
1 bedroom.
And one kitchen, of course.
1 kitchen,
And a TV room, and 1 bathroom.
TV room, and 1 bathroom. And it's just
TV,
you.
My bedroom, oh my God, I bet my bedroom's from here to about Orange.
Let's put it this way, you could have a 2-car garage, it would be bigger than his apartment.
Have you been in this apartment?
I've been in there 2-3 times.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not that big. They're modest,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, but look what you have though. If you got like a coffee table and a couch
Yeah, the kitchens are very small.
and a TV there.
Yeah, you
Kitchen
don't-
is small.
Kitchen is small. You're not going to have many people in the kitchen.
Yeah. Is there room for a table?
More like a little galley kitchen.
Galley. Galley is the word. Like on a boat.
Yep. Very small.
On a cabin cruiser.
And it comes with a stove and refrigerator
Yeah.
because it's a 1-bedroom and a lot of seniors don't want to be dragging that stuff around from place to place. So
Right.
when every time they
You
move,
just want to
so,
move in and.
yeah, you want as less. You got enough with the furniture.
How long have you been living there, Howard?
I'll be there 17 years this year.
17 years in one place.
Right.
Well, you've been a good tenant. Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's nice. If you 17 years, you don't have to go in
Well,
and
there's probably
remodel.
people been longer than that for him.
Well, there's one guy who 15 years,
15
I think.
years.
15
Yeah.
years, I think.
Yeah.
She's in worship and
Okay, well, that's very informative, and I'm going to call it quits. What do you say today? Are you saying it again?
I don't know. I can't think of anything to say.
Sayonara?
Today.
Ciao.
Ciao.
Adios.
Let's talk about the girlfriend you had in your lifetime.
Oh no,
Oh,
let's
God.
not go there.
We're not going there.
No?
That's
No.
worse than being a
That's
landlord.
worse. Yeah, worse than being a landlord.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe you had some good experiences. I'm sorry.
Well, yeah, I did, but no.
Some guys you could talk to them and they'll talk about women that they've had in their lifetime. That
No, not Don.
great.
No, don't want to talk about that.
Now let's talk about. Did you guys know they're tearing the schools down? They
Yeah,
already got one torn out. And
I made a video
they're
on
going
it.
to tear 4 of them down.
Washington.
They're already at McKinley.
I
Yeah.
made a video on Washington School. Yeah.
They're already doing
I did a
it.
little-
Good morning, Princess. She's here. Monday morning, she's
Who?
here. Ava.
Ava.
Yeah, she hasn't been here for a couple of days. She was
Maybe
taking
she
care
was-
of her little boy.
Oh,
He was sick, so she had to stay home and take care of him. And then she didn't come in all weekend. I don't know if, because she'd been working some weekends too.
extra.
I guess. I don't know. They don't like to pay overtime and stuff like that here.
Sometimes you have to, right?
Well, not this place. I think what they do is they
They
pay
like to
straight
keep-
time all the way through everything. If they have you working too many hours over or something like that.
They're cheap.
Yeah, exactly. They advertise they make how many billions of dollars, but then they can't afford to pay their people.
Yeah. And they're good people.
These are.
Yeah.
I don't see nothing wrong with
No.
these people working here. I've been to other places that,
No, this place is good.
yeah,
Very
they all
good.
work as a good team back there.
That's important. Teamwork.
Teamwork.
Okay, well, we got the truck here. Gonna be MB, the Martin Barlow.
Yep.
Oh,
Lease trailer.
You lost your,
lease trailer. Probably at least the whole thing might be under contract, like you said the
Well,
other day.
sometimes they just lease the trailer and they have their own truck, but
But those guys that we talked to the other day, they weren't McDonald's drivers. They were
no, they were McDonald's drivers. Or
Oh,
no, they weren't. They were some other company.
Martin
That's
Brower.
right. Yeah.
Uh,
So they lease on to
Because
McDonald's.
they also did They also did Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A, yes, they did.
So yeah, they're their own trucking company.
He said he didn't do too much of that. He said once or twice he's had to do that, but
Chick-fil-A.
yeah.
Okay, well now, adios.
Yep.